Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is actually going to look a little bit different. Unfortunately, when I was recording the 7 Days to Die episode today, something happened with the audio and was really choppy the entire time, so it would have been terrible to try and use that. It was like pretty much you couldn't understand what I was saying at all during the whole time. And so we're actually going to I'm just going to do a commentary over the video footage. So I've got it all kind of edited together, and it may look a little bit different than other videos just because I'm kind of piecing it together here as best I can. Not super ideal, but I think this would be better than just having just the gameplay or having terrible audio. So I'm gonna go ahead and start playing this now, and I'll have this video where my normal video is. So again, sorry for that. I've got it fixed now, and it shouldn't be a problem in the future, but this is kind of our next best case thing that we're doing. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification icon. You'll be notified every time I post a new video on YouTube, and it helps the channel out. It's a win-win situation, as they call it. So right here, we are at the end of day 5. This is where I cut the last episode off. I just finished breaking that chest open in the room that we finished the day in. And I actually got quite a bit of ammo and a better shotgun and a better pistol than I had before. And I actually made the decision right now. It is nighttime, as you can tell. It's extremely dark. I'm actually venturing out right now and going back to my base because I have, as you can see, 64 health. My max stamina is pretty low and ticking down. And I just didn't have a lot of stuff with me that was useful. My inventory is actually pretty full right now. I don't think it's like overfilled, but I didn't really have any space to put more stuff if I continued looting in the building. And so I am just heading back to the building here and very carefully walking through the building. Even though I already cleared this area, I was just extremely worried that someone was going to sneak up on me. So we got outside just fine. Other than hearing zombies walk around outside, I didn't have any issues, and so we didn't have to kill anyone. Actually, we did have one experience where when I ran past the military camp, a zombie tried to chase me, but they ran into a landmine and blew up. So that worked out in our favor. Here, I am just reorganizing my inventory really quick, dropping off all the junk that you see I got there. Trying to get just some essential stuff. I did have a little bit of food left here. That was pretty much the last of it that I'm grabbing right now. So I'm going to be able to get the max health up. I made some bandages and all that good stuff. So it is daytime now. It's day 6. Day 4. This is normally where the episode would have started. But again, we're doing things a little bit differently today. So appreciate you bearing with us. But here's that ramp in the last episode that we, this is as far as we went last time. So I decided I was going to finally put these grenades to good use. And I actually was not 100% sure how this would work, so I just kind of went with the Hail Mary here, and we actually got a pretty good amount of damage. As you can see right there, we actually got the sneak damage on all of that damage, I believe, so it kind of did sneak damage on all of them, and then the spike trap here is going to finish her off, so I think I killed 4 there without any issue. I actually fell off the building there. You can see the pillars on the left side of the building. I had to pillar back up because I fell off. And then immediately I got attacked by a bird, which is going to be something that happens a couple of times. And so we got to keep an eye out for those. They're the like undead vultures, and it's like the worst thing in the game. So again, we get attacked by one there. I kind of made the decision, pretty much right when I got up here that I was just going to go loud. I was going to it was going to take too much time to try and be stealthy about this. And as you're going to see, pretty much like in the last episode where we had the big horde of zombies attack us, it seemed like that happened like the whole time here. And so we're going loud. We just have all these zombies chasing us, and so I'm kind of going to run around. This was probably not the best spot for a grenade. I think it still did some damage. I think I hit 1 or 2 of them there. But as you'll see later, there may have been some better opportunities where they were grouped together, since I only had 3 of them. And so that would be if I was critiquing my gameplay, which I guess this is what I'm doing right now. I may have done it differently, but we've got plenty of ammo right now, so it's not too big of a deal. Again, another vulture. We were able to see this one before he hit us. We do have an infection, a really small one, just down in the bottom left. You can see that 0.4%. So that could become a problem if we don't find some antibiotics or something And now we're wrapping around the ledge. Just kind of, again, these buildings have this like dungeon style where you go and you kind of walk on the edge of the building here. And luckily, it kind of funnels everyone. At least in this spot, everyone's funneled and they're walking slow and all very nice and single file. I ended up putting a spike trap down because they were kind of just pushing me back more than I was comfortable with. And so I put that there. And now I'm kind of just letting them come and run into that. And a lot of them, if you can see, are falling off of the building. And so I figured that was better than being up there because they were going to take a long time to get back up to me. Again, I don't think the zombies can follow like the dungeon path. They just are going to start breaking walls. And so you'll see here in a minute, or in a few seconds actually, down here, we've got a large horde of zombies gathering together. And so I felt like this was appropriate use for the grenade. Again, maybe this wasn't necessary because they weren't up there with me, but my worry was that on my way back down, I was going to run into a group of 15 zombies or whatever down there. But I think I got like almost 4,000 XP. So you can see my the blue bar above my weapons is slowly, actually fairly quickly going up. So got a couple of the bigger zombies in here. In terms of health, the biker zombies I think have some of the most health in the game because he took 2 shotgun shells and a power attack with a sledgehammer to kill. So pretty beefy guy. We're in the next area right here. This is actually, I believe we're about to level up if I remember correctly. But handling all these zombies pretty well, other than when they start running, then it gets a little bit tricky, especially with the pistol. Yeah, we're about to level up here. That's kind of I decided to use the pistol and the shotgun because I had more ammo for those than my AK-47. That's why I'm not using that. I actually left that at home. But I did level up and I put another point into Fortitude because I'm trying to get my natural healing ability up as high as possible. That way when I'm exploring around, my health is slowly ticking up. But we got a loot drop and we found another gun safe, so I got that opened up. And pretty much garbage. We got a level 2 junk turret, which is better than what we had. And then I already have a better spear. We're going to go ahead and try the stun baton. You'll see some gameplay of that in a second. Not my favorite weapon. But it charges up as you hit, so you can hear it kind of charging up. And then there it shocks them. It's not super great, especially when there's like 5 or 6 of them. So I don't think I use it anymore the entire rest of the day. So again, if there's one of them, it's kind of a way to prevent them from charging at you. If you can get the stun baton charged up when they would run at you, you could hit them and shock them. But these guys didn't give us too much trouble. Again, when they start running and, if you miss, it's missed a couple of shots there, it can be very costly. Luckily, we already cleared a lot of the building, and so we can backtrack a little bit to give ourselves some breathing room. We're just going to slowly chip away and make sure that they are finished off. Getting the shotgun out here, and there we go. Bunch more XP. Looks like there's one more straggler. Got him taken care of. So now we're getting out to some higher parts on the roof. I think there was just one ladder up here. I pretty much included just all of the, I guess all the violent gameplay, all the combat. So here we actually got ourselves in a tricky situation. If I had been stuck down there and not put that frame there, they could have definitely killed me really quickly. But I, again, able to kind of backtrack here, even as they're breaking through the walls. I'm backtracking. I remember exactly what I was talking about at this point in the clip too. These are one of my least favorite kinds of zombies because they run pretty fast. I don't know if they actually have different run speeds. I think they do, but it seems like they run pretty fast, and they kind of just like wiggle around. And as you can see, I'm getting hit a couple of times. I think I've been hit twice, so we're not too bad. But they are just pouring in, and yeah, they kind of put their arms out and run. I don't know if the helmets do anything protection-wise for them, but I felt like maybe they did because I was having a hard time getting these guys down. So we are burning through ammo pretty quickly. We're almost under 100 for pistol rounds. I think we're maybe around 50 for the shotgun shells. I'll have to check that out in a second. Got to reload here. So, Yeah, not too bad, but used a lot of ammo. And then we're right back at that door we were at before. I had to backtrack all the way and come back here. So a couple more of these guys up here. And we're going to continue heading up the roof. These zombies were kind of stuck on the wall a little bit, so I had to go all the way around to get to them. And then this guy tried to pop out here and get the jump on us. This is probably the most action-packed part of the day. All those zombies there are alive. They're not dead, unfortunately, yet. And so I devised to put a bunch of spike traps down. I thought maybe that would be a good way to slow them down, or they'd run into them. So we'll see how effective it is. Spoiler alert, it was subpar at being effective, but we'll see what we can make of it here. I don't want to be spoily. I don't want to tell you how it all unfolds here. So I'm gonna take some sneak damage on this one right here, get the times 2.5, and very quickly I realized there was actually quite a few more than I realized. And quite a few of them are feral, and that means they run all the time. And so not just like for a short little bit. You can kind of tell if you can, I didn't really like look at any of them too much, but they have glowing eyes when they're feral. And so I take a hit there. We're at 63. I decided to pop some pain pills there because I was getting nervous. We're kind of doing an okay job corralling them here, trying to do that. But I was trying to figure out, okay, how am I gonna get out of this? So I use a pillar so I can jump up because that block height is a little bit more than one. And I decide wisely, I think, to give myself some space, just like we've done. And I was actually, this is where things start to get a little bit sour. The block height was weird on that place, and so I couldn't place a block and then jump there. And so now they are dropping down on me. It's getting pretty crazy. And I'm able to actually catch on that ledge. Some are falling off the building, so that's good. We're in a pretty good place here. Again, this would be where if we had the AK-47 with some ammo, it would have been more helpful. But this ledge ran out a lot faster than I wanted it to. And the shotgun is great, but it shoots, you can shoot 2 at a time. And so here, we take another hit. While you're reloading, you're slowed down too. So I was reloading there, trying to jump over the ledge. I'm getting hit. We're back in the building. We're pretty high up in the building still. I put a bandage on. I'm trying to take the pills, but you can't use them too frequently, and so I had to wait. So I'm stuck at 58 health right now, trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do, because I got about, probably at least 10 in that group, if not more. So I find the staircase. We're on the 4th level. That zombie there you can see is feral because I had the glowing eyes, so she's just going to run the whole time. She'll be there. Yep. I did get her taken care of. You can see the 800 XP there. I'm trying to close doors behind me, make it difficult for them to follow me, and I decide I'm going to keep backtracking. I don't actually think I cleared this floor yet. This is the 3rd floor, I believe, 3rd or the 2nd floor. So I dropped down there, thinking, okay, I'm gonna do that. And this is where things start to get a little hairy. We broke our leg. You can see it just on the side there, the red kind of broken bone. So we are limping along with 12 health. We cannot jump. I don't think we can jump a full blocks distance. We still can't take the pain pills. And so I'm putting a bandage on just to get that max health up. We are actually very, very close to the exit of the building right here. And so this is where we started the building. This is that kind of locker room. And there's actually another zombie in here. And so I don't know if one respawned in here, or we may have just missed one earlier. But I'm kind of trying to figure out which way I want to go to get out the quickest. So we keep going here. I think they're going to catch up to me pretty quickly. I can't remember how quickly they did. So we got this guy coming up here. And unfortunately, I don't get the kill there. I thought for sure that was going to be it on that crate. I shoot him. I'm going to try and jump over this ledge here. And out of nowhere, that nurse zombie came and fell down. And I guess just grabbed the ledge just right. And I died. So I actually had a lot of fun playing. I really love 7 Days to Die. I love playing on harder difficulties. I think it's really fun that way to challenge myself. And so if you've been watching, if you watched all episodes, I really appreciate it. If you'd like to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe so you can be notified when I post new content. And if you guys have ideas of things you'd like to see, leave them in the comments. I read all of those. I respond to most of them. And so if you have an idea, if you want to see this playthrough again, if you want to see me do insane difficulty again, I'd love to give this another go. Or if you'd love to see me try a different kind of challenge within the game, I'd love to see those ideas as well. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Again, sorry for the audio issue. It's a little bit different with the commentary style, but I had a lot of fun doing this. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.